Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Sage Horse. It's the Sage Horse, yo. It's the Sage Horse. Hope all of you been doing well. Yeah, hoping all of you are keeping up with all these months. Yeah, it's getting hectic. Okay, let's get into this channel. Okay, so today I want to talk about the eighth house, which is the house of Scorpio. And there's three things I want to talk about in the eighth house, which is very significant when you start entering this house, because this, as you know, is one of the intense house. It's one of the intense house. When you hear about someone born in October or in November, you know these are people that are intense, and this is the reason why these people are intense. And I will give you that experience that here it's intense. Anyway, let's get into it. So there are three things to notice in this house. Three animals basically to notice in this house. So you have the scorpion. Right? And you know the scorpion is usually in water or just nearby, close by water, or sometimes found in a desert. And then you have the eagle, and then you have the phoenix. So those are your three levels. Very interesting levels. So yeah. So the eighth house is basically a house of emotions, a house of repressed emotions, which is the house that has a lot of water in its house. So basically, if you were to walk in a room of the eighth house, or a room called the eighth house, you will feel like all of a sudden you're floating in heavy waters, as if you are in the sea, deep down in the sea, or you are in the ocean. And the reason why is that, so it's because it's called the eighth house. It's the house of money. It's the house of other people's money. Can also be the house of thieves as well. It deals with that which is gained through hiding. Basically, that's what it deals with. So it's a very painful, sometimes for me personally, it was a very painful experience, because I had to know other things, So since it's the house of Scorpio, it's premature or its unmature state, it's in Scorpio, which is the first animal that you will experience when you go into Scorpio. So it will sting you. This is the animal that will sting you when you're unprepared, and it gives a hell of a sting. This can be an equivalent to being hurt for the first time by someone you love, or it can also mean like being emotionally hurt by someone that you love, So that's the eighth house. That's the first of it. Now the second of it, so this one is premature. The eagle is now the maturing state. The maturing state, it hovers above. So we're in Scorpion, the animal will be inside the emotions and hiding away from you basically. Now in the eagle state, now as you know, the eagle is a bird of the air. So it's hovering above and it's looking for obstacles. It's like it has the animal bird's view. It can see everything, it can see all the troubles or what's going to happen. It just has a better vision than you have as a person walking on earth, on the surface of earth. So the eagle will have a more, a better view than you have, basically, since you're a human being. So it's able to see what's going on. An eagle, for those of you who work with eagle, by now you know that you can see things before they happen, basically, because that's the special ability of an eagle. The third one is this mythical animal, this mythical bird. Because it's not known by a lot of people, it doesn't mean that it does not exist. Its power still exists and still live on. It is the phoenix. The phoenix, basically, it's more like an eagle that is now on fire. Basically, it's an eagle that's on fire. So the eagle, so it's an animal, if you use it wisely, it's an animal that can assist somebody. But the phoenix, you have to be in the phoenix state. You're not assisted by you become the phoenix. Why? Because the phoenix more represents an emotional death. An emotional death. Death, emotional death. And this emotional death is inspired usually by how much frustration you have with the world, and everything, the frustration of the world, the frustration of everybody who has ever belittled you, and how far you've come, and it's all those emotions combined coming to almost like eat one human being, the person who's feeling all those things, so that they can be reborn into a new state of being. So that's the beauty of the phoenix. But yeah, with a new state of being comes blessings, but obviously death has to come into place, and that's emotional death. So those are the 3 stages of the house of Scorpio. So the first one, you're still in the waters, you're still under the waters, basically. This one is now when you get out of the waters, because now you can see you can almost see the sea from the top view, so you can almost locate where you are in those emotions, so which is going to help you. Now the third one is now freeing yourself totally from those emotions, because now they've been there for too long, and now they're going to drive you mad, or you're going to choose to get out of those emotions and be liberated, free. So those are the things, guys. Those are the powerful animals. I hope you understand. It was a short one, but it was necessary to explain. What's your favorite animal? See you in the next channel. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to say that in Vedic astrology, it's Vashaka, and then it's Anurada, and then it's Jesha, right? Those are your 3 stages, but they're not, to a certain degree, they're similar to your animals, right? Reason why I'm saying so, because the 8th house can also deal with cheating. The 8th house can also deal with taboo things. It's the house that nobody wants to look at. It's the house where a lot of things happen under secrets, and so it's a very intense house, for different reasons. It's the house that basically leads people to psychiatrists, or people to have counseling, or couples to have counseling, because there's repressed emotions. It's things could just happen in your body that you can't explain how they happen. It was just an impulse, because it's emotions, right? So they create an impulse, they create those action orientated, where you then regret afterwards. It's that kind of a house. So it's a very sensitive house. So yes, some of us still stuck in there, so please have compassion with some of us. we're trying our best, we're trying our best, we're trying our best. So yeah, very interesting house, but very difficult to go through. It's the Sage Horse.